What's going on, guys? Mr. Giroro here, bringing you guys another great video today, guys. You're actually seeing some Modern Warfare 3 gameplay. It's been a minute since I played Modern Warfare 3. Recently just went and bought it again. Hopefully getting back into feeding. Just haven't really, got around to doing it. Been trying to level up and stuff and get the MSR. But besides the point, hope you guys enjoy this gameplay. Today, guys, I'm actually suffering from a cold. I don't know if it's cold. It probably was, but it's been going on for about a week now. To the point where, like, my throat was sore, and when I would sneeze there would be blood in my nose. I haven't had the point where I was coughing up blood or anything like that, so it's not that bad, but that's the reason my voice is the way it is, if it sounds any different or if I cough or something. But yeah, guys, today's commentary, I just wanted to talk about just growing up, my history and something I've realized. And I don't know if I've covered this topic in any of my other videos, so if I have, I do apologize. But growing up, when I first was in Texas or whatever, that's originally where I'm from, I had a lot of friends, starting off in elementary school. I had a bunch, I had a group of friends that I played with. I think one of them's name was Alex. I know the other one's name was Brody. He was one of my good close friends. We had this three-man football team that we'd actually just play football with all the time. If you did some football at school, you'd usually play with 3 or more guys. And that's what we do. It's me, Brody, and this kid named, like I said, I believe his name was Alex. I don't really remember. I never met Alex again later on in life. But it was crazy because, like, they were my best friends. We always hung out, always talked and stuff while we were in school. But fate had it that I'd move away, and I wouldn't see them for a while. I came back later on in high school. It was probably my junior year in high school. Well, actually, no, it's my freshman year in high school because I moved back to Texas my freshman year. And I happened to meet this guy that I had met named Brody. Once again, he was the same guy that I had went to elementary school with. I don't know where he'd been this whole time because I had been to this school previously, but he had just moved that year there or something like that. And I remember him, like, hanging out. I seen him, and I was like, yeah, that guy looks really familiar. I wonder if that's the same Brody that it is. And I remember one day I seen a teacher called him by his full name, and it was the same guy. And so one day we were sitting in the middle of math class and we were talking to each other. And I was like, hey, I was like, you remember me, right? And he's like, yeah, you're Cody, aren't you? I was like, yeah. And we were talking about, his history stuff. But the thing is like, he was a changed person. And like I said, people change a lot throughout life. I've said this a lot. Throughout life, you'll notice people just change. And this guy, he went from being like this cool, chill person to being like a complete I hate to say this, but he went to being a complete jock, I watched him make fun of people and stuff like that, but he still tried to be cool with me. But the thing was, the people he made fun of were the people that I hung out with, And it's just weird because I think had I stayed at that school, I may have myself turned into a jock or been that person that he had turned into. But like I said, people just change. Like I said before, I've had a friend who I moved a lot during school, so this is, a lot of these times they lapse together. I had a friend who I had went to elementary school with, middle school with, and his name was Jack, and I remember me and him used to hang out all the time. It was Jack and Joey, the two that I always hung out with. And man, we used to hang out constantly, And like I said, fate would have it that I'd have to move, and that's when I went to go to high school in Texas. And when I did move, I remember coming back after all this had happened, and Jack had dropped out of school. And Joey, I didn't meet Joey, I guess, because I went to a few different schools before I came back to the original school. But Joey had became, originally he was, this nerdy kid who, me and Jack and Joey were both kind of the outcast kids. We didn't really, hang out with a lot of people. We didn't get made fun of, but, we didn't really hang out with people and stuff. And we were kind of, the little punk rock, emo kids, if you will, whatever you want to call us, But people didn't really talk to us. But when I came back, Joey happened to be the popular kid. He kind of made fun of a lot of people, and I think of it as the whole thing of he was made fun of when he was in a weird position, so he thinks it's okay now to make fun of other people. And I mean, it's not. It's obviously not, and that's one of those things where I didn't understand it. And Jack, he's kind of, I don't want to say he's became a loser because I don't know him anymore, but he kind of act like he didn't know me anymore. And like I know he recognized me, but we had hung out one time after me coming back, and then ever since then we haven't really hung out. And it's just weird, like I said, because he already has a kid now. He, last time I checked, he didn't have a job, but people do change, and it's just weird. Who in your life do you know that's changed? Have you ever had any cases like this? Guys, if you can, leave a comment on the video and let me know. And as always, guys, you have a great day. See you later.